Hey guys, this is Cass here, back with another video, and today I would probably call this a vlog, because I'm going to be recording my whole Minecon weekend, and also I'm going to be doing a face reveal, as you will see in a few seconds, but currently we are at 17 minutes, so this is my first Minecon I'm ever actually going to watch. I actually haven't ever been to one, or watched a stream even. So this is going to be pretty fun, but anyways, here is my face reveal. Alright, that is my face reveal, guys. Some of you guys actually might know about my face, from my Black Ops Declassified videos, one of my best videos ever on my channel. So, now we're almost 11 minutes into the countdown, but first off, I'm going to show off my setup. So, here's my setup, because, well, I'm actually going to do an actual setup video in December, so, or January, depending on how my video schedule is going to end up as, but here's my setup.
Minecon 2016. How are you doing? I am super excited.
God, what's up? I still don't know what I'm doing here in this huge and strangely empty convention hall in the middle of Anaheim. You said you had an awesome day of adventures, action, and drama planned. I'm not seeing how it's happening so far.
Well, firstly, I do have an amazing day planned. Just haven't told you what it is yet. And secondly, this hall is not empty.
Hello, everyone! Do you know why I'm here?
Well, I do. We are here because today I have set up an incredible adventure for you, Tim, where you can show off your bravery. Where you can show off your skills on the battlefield. Where you can show off your ability to place thousands upon thousands of blocks, one after the other.
Okay, I'm confused.
Well, that's because you've never played Minecraft, Tim. I've been telling you for so long how amazing it is and that we should play. I've even set up a huge adventure for us to go on today.
Minecraft? Really? That game has been out for so long, Ella. Besides, I've watched at least 4 YouTube videos about Minecraft. I think I know pretty much everything there is to the game. It's not hard.
Oh, really? 4 videos. From start to finish. And they're all about Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you must be an expert.
Yep, it's so easy anyone could beat that game.
Okay, Hotshot, what do you have to do?
Well, there's blocks, and you place them, and you can dig. That's all I've got. I'm out.
So you don't have a plan for coming face to face with zombies, or creepers, or, oh, I don't know, dragons?
Okay, I'm 100% confident you just made all that up. Besides, I know I'd be amazing in all those situations. Yeah, I'm incredible at video games. I think you might have to accept the fact that if we play this, I will be better than you. In fact, there's a good chance I could be the best player of all time. Trumpets, please. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Best Minecraft player of all time. Let's see what you've got. Let's head into the game and you can prove to everyone here how amazing you are.
Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot you guys were here. Okay, fine. Bring on the mobs. I will fearlessly face them and show you all how good I am. Are you excited? I said, are you excited? Yeah, woo! Okay, I am psyched now. Let's do this.
All right, well, come on. We're never going to get into the game at this point. Your portal is over there. All right, Tim, are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, everyone, count us down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please welcome to the stage, Minecraft brand director, Lydia Winters.
Hello, Minecon! There are a lot of you here today, aren't there? Welcome to Minecon 2016 in Anaheim. We are incredibly happy to have all of you here with us today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Day 2 of Minecon 2016. You're here at the arena. Are you guys pumped out there? Oh, yeah. Well, guess what? This is the Minecon tournament, and it's powered by Twitch. Look at this beautiful stage we got here, and the teams are ready to go. But before we get started, let me introduce you to our casters for today. We got Noah and Gartsky over there. Let's give it to them.
Hey guys, how's it going today?
Ooh, I'm excited. You guys excited?
I'm pumped for day 2 of Minecon. Who's excited out there? Everybody seems to be super excited.
These guys over here.
We got our teams pumped and ready to go.
This is good.
Who's excited over here? Let's see. And over here on this side. You guys excited?
Woo! Excellent.
Right, let's do this.
Cool. Let's take a look at our schedule for the day.
Yep.
Should be good.
So starting, we have a build battle to start off.
Yep, 12 o'clock right now. And then at 1 o'clock, we will have Sky Wars, followed by parkour session at 2 p.m.
Then at 3 p.m. we have Sky Wars again. And then at 4 p.m. we will be having a Walls tournament.
That's exciting. Let's get to it. We're going to get ready for some parkour. All of our contestants are getting sat down, getting ready to go. When Minnie Muka was talking about, like, these guys are really good. Then I saw one of the guys over here just kind of like nod his head. He's like, yeah, we got this.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see the times of it. We had an opportunity to play this particular map a little bit earlier, and it's definitely a lot more challenging than yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday we saw the library, and it has its fair share of challenges, but this one is called End Run.
There's definitely a lot more elevation change in this one.
Yeah.
And a lot of the jumps are kind of like you have to jump at the right time, else you're just going to completely miss it.
So we're doing a quick fly through of it right now, and then we'll get more into the players. But it kind of starts out, it's pretty good, but then this room in particular, you kind of have to wrap yourself around this center area. It kind of does this big upward U-turn.
Yeah, there's a lot of jumping and turning your camera at the same time and trying to keep that momentum. As you can see, we have a ladder wall here. This one is actually something that could very easily catch up a lot of people. Just because trying to navigate ladders that are broken up like that, it's really difficult sometimes. And unless you kind of get that, just like get that momentum, or find a place that just has like a long ladder section, you can easily get hooked up on it.
And then right there at the end, you drop into.
It looks like we have a high score of 47 seconds already.
47:25. Very nice. That's.
I'm gonna say
fast.
I'm gonna say color me impressed because I was happy with my 1 minute and 7 seconds.
Oh yeah.
So it's definitely. I'm interested to see if a higher score comes than that. We have a look. We have a high score of 46 seconds. Definitely shaving off the seconds on this one.
Oh yeah.
And like we saw here, the ladders definitely playing a hard part of a. It slows you down a lot.
Oh yeah, those ladders are pretty difficult. I mean, again, there's a lot of dead ends with the ladders. So you really have to find that exact way to go up, and then try to stick with that same way every single time.
Exactly. And there's a couple important things to note with a parkour like this. There is the ability to reset and start fresh instead of having to finish a run, just because it cuts off time that you can actually try to be getting a better time. So it's something that we'll probably be seeing a lot with the players, is doing a lot of resetting if they they miss a jump that they wanted to get that would give them that that important time.
Because while you have your high score for your entire run, a lot of players will decide my current run for this section, this one specific between checkpoints. If you're not getting the part time for that, you might as well just reset. But it's all up to the players. For me, I still kind of like to go through and just kind of try to perfect the other areas.
It's not a bad idea when you're unfamiliar with the map, just to get a playthrough of it and try to kind of plot out in your mind a strategy to get a good time. But we are definitely seeing some really fast times here, and now I feel terrible about my parkouring skills.
You know it. Right now we're watching Gazelstar 123. Definitely taking the high road there.
Oh, but falling a little bit shy.
It's unforgiving. It's unforgiving. This map, I think, especially even more than Library, very unforgiving.
It's very unforgiving, and there's a few crucial parts that if you miss that jump, then it's going to hurt. Like this jump right here. That one actually can be a little bit tricky.
It's a few blocks wide, so you have to make sure you jump it right at the right second.
Right second. Else you're just going to hit the wall and fall down.
Oh yeah.
And it makes it a lot trickier. And I believe that a lot of these little carpets here actually have some slowing.
I believe some of them
blocks
actually
under them, and even the ice too.
Possibly slime blocks, possibly soul sand.
Yeah, there is definitely some slowing agents there, so there are definitely blocks you want to try to avoid when you can.
Yeah, and with this one, it's all about trying to avoid those ladders. There we go, right there. Just seeing him jump platform to platform, getting away from those ladders because those will definitely slow you down.
Yeah, there are some ladders you can't avoid, unfortunately, but if you can avoid as much as you can, then you're going to have a much better time. Just because climbing those ladders is not the fastest.
And surprisingly, right there at the end, before you jump into the fountain with the dragon egg on top, those two ladders right there, just trying to get those basic jumps, you kind of get shaken up. You've already gone through the entire thing. You're in the zone, and then you're like, oh man, just a basic ladder thing just totally messed me up right at the end.
And I do see we have a high score now of 45 seconds,
45,
shaving off
exactly.
those seconds one by one, trying to get just that much
faster,
that much cleaner of a run.
Everyone looks pretty in the zone up here. Everyone's excited. Everyone's getting it. We're watching Mini Muka climbing those ladders. There's some parkour skills right here. Very nice.
Very, very, very good. Very good. Very professional. Except this ladders. Ladders are definitely tricky.
Just trying to find that exact route that will take you straight up there with as little trouble as possible.
And it's kind of the situation here where you have the ladders that have a missing piece, and you have to kind of zigzag it just right, else you're just gonna get caught and fall down. It's a tricky parkour element that you see a lot in parkour maps.
Gazelstar here taking the outside of that.
Nice clean run so far.
Very clean, very clean.
All right, looks like.
Oh, it's those darn ladders.
Very easy to fall off them or get knocked off.
Oh, you know it. We see doing a little perspective change. We saw this tactic yesterday, changing perspective, just to see exactly where your player is going to be landing. Definitely gives you a bit of a...
Gives you an advantage in a lot of those probably more close quarter areas, or when you need to kind of see where you're trying to get to next. You kind of can see a little bit more of a range of your sight.
Taking quick work of those jumps.
And it looks like a lot of the players seem to have kind of a similar route that they're planned, or a kind of a route that they're using that they're familiar with, that they're just trying to take advantage of.
Smart tactic right here with Dragon is going straight, like kind of apexing the turn, really, you know, trying to nail that, not taking the outside, trying to shave off the seconds.
Yep, trying to get a nice sharp turn.
Yep, as little time as possible. That's what parkour is all about. It's building that momentum, getting your time down,
and trying to cut corners where you can.
And even you know, if your momentum gets stopped for just a second, you know, trying not to shake up, trying not to lock up and be like, oh, I gotta reset, you know.
And it looks like we do have a new high score now of 44 seconds, 44.85
Very
seconds.
nice.
A nice 0.15 cutoff from the time.
It's just those milliseconds, you know, those milliseconds can make or break the entire game.
I have a hard time seeing that time can go lower, but I've been proved wrong already many of times.
Oh yeah. And these guys will continue to try to break the scores. You know, you have records and you're like, you know, I can beat it, even if it's just by like 1 millisecond, you know. They're gonna be super excited if they beat that time.
A win is a win at that point.
Yes. Heading up the ladders here. Some of the ladders look to be unavoidable.
Yep, there are a handful. It looks like the ladders here.
Yep.
At least from what I've seen, I haven't kind of seen any places where you can kind of skip over them. So it's at least that second ladder well section seems to be mostly unavoidable.
Watching in the little wood now, watching out for those cobwebs.
Those definitely are going to end up cutting the.
Hitting those
losing a lot of time for that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in library, there's a lot of cobwebs. They're a lot easier to avoid, though. I noticed in this map, it's a lot easier to hit those cobwebs on accident, really slowing you down. Those could slow you down anywhere between 5 to 10 seconds.
And at that point, you might as well restart.
Might as well reset. Make a quick work of those ladders diagonally.
Yeah, it seems like those ladder rolls is one of the better strategies if you get caught down and have to, you know, use the ladders. The fall. Gonna lose a few seconds there, unfortunately. Oh,
so those ladders are treacherous. Just trying to figure it out. Doing a little quick reset right there.
Yeah, that's the thing you got to do, and you know, you make even that little mistake, because at that point you're probably not going to get close to the record at that point.
There's always a chance. There's always a chance for sure.
But it makes it a lot more difficult.
Yes. Beautiful map. It's actually hard to see when you look up at this map. There's a bunch of really cool like trees. They almost look like chorus fruit trees. But it's really hard to actually see a lot of that since you're like so focused on the ground. Here we are looking.
You can see it right here.
Looking at a lot of the detail into the map.
That's one of the, you know, as a person who has worked on maps before, it's one of those things that it's hard to, you know, you put all this detail into it, and you know, players are probably not going to see it most of the time, especially in a parkour map where people are trying their fastest. You know,
they're just so focused.
They're so focused on getting, you know, this perfect run going down and trying to just get through as fast as they can. They kind of miss all the, you know, the details that are part of the map. But it's nice for us that we spectate.
Oh yeah, we get to see the cool stuff.
Well, we appreciate it.
I like right here making quick work, not even hitting that last platform, just running, you know, straight from that second platform right into the fountain, down to the final.
Ignoring the ladder, just jumping right in.
Jump into the finish line.
Oh, it looks like we do have another high score, shaving off the fractions of a second with 44.75.
4.75. This is getting close.
0.10 of a second. Whew.
Also, that ice definitely makes for an interesting, run through of this. Might slow you down, might mess you up.
It's hard to say. Some of that ice seems to be normal, but and then it has slow soul sand under it, and it just ends up slowing you down. Just those couple of milliseconds. But I think at this point, by looking at, you know, how quickly everyone's been working through this, and I think we're probably only going to see milliseconds being shaved off it at this point.
This is definitely going to be one of the higher scores of this round.
Exactly.
Let's see how they handle this. See, like I said, just straight in. Just forget that last platform.
It's going to save you those fractions of a second, and it looks like that is it for this round of parkour. That was 4.75.
That was incredible. And again, amazing map, end run. That's like, it's just so much more treacherous. We were actually seeing a lot of players missing the bottom portions. Everyone was doing a really great job of keeping to the high ground, and that was really impressive to see.
Yeah, the high ground is definitely that place where it's going to be, it's going to give you the lowest time. You know, the low ground seems to be a lot of twists and turns, which you're not really moving forward as fast
For sure. So we actually have a revenge match coming up right now. So we have all the same 8 contestants, and they'll be duking it out, trying to find if they can get some revenge. You guys getting ready for this?
All right, let's get back into it. So, as we saw last time, time of 44.75. Do you think we're going to see the time shaved down even more?
Maybe just a little bit. I don't know if we can shave it down too much. I'm going to go with like 44.16. I'm going to randomly guess that one.
You're going a big jump there.
Yeah, it's a fairly big jump.
Fairly big jump. I'm thinking it's going to be a little smaller than that.
Okay.
I'm guessing it'll probably be closer to 44.7.
Sure.
But let's see if these fantastic parkourers can prove me wrong.
Yeah, these guys are doing great so far. One of them is probably going to find a way to, just kind of get a little bit less time. They might luck out with some of the jumps. Like we said, there's a lot of really risky jumps, but if you really nail that jump, it will pay off. But if you don't get it, that's gonna really hurt. So
I'm guessing some of that, if there are going to be time shaving off, is going to be taking a look at the surroundings and maybe trying to find maybe a slightly different jump, and slightly different route that might save them a bit more time.
An interesting tactic might be, just take a quick minute, not even trying to get a time, and just slowly look around the map and be like, hey, I didn't notice that platform before, or hey, this is a better ladder route to go up if I accidentally hit that. So maybe even just taking, a minute or so just to do that with one quick run.
And here we see with Retro always jumping. That's actually a really good strategy, just because sprint jumping is going to be a lot faster than just purely running. So definitely a way to speed up the time, and a good strategy overall for parkouring.
I definitely find myself sprinting a lot, as much as possible.
I mean, you're more or less just holding down that control sprint button the whole time.
It will kind of help keep building the momentum, keep going.
So a little bit different than yesterday's parkour, where you kind of had to take advantage of shifting sometimes to prevent from bouncing up on the slime blocks.
That's very true. Yeah, I don't think we have any slime blocks in this map, so luckily these guys don't have to worry about those. But again, there are those cobwebs down there.
Yeah, the cobwebs are you just have to worry about, and the patches of packed ice with the soul sand underneath.
Making quick work of those platforms, minimizing the time of the ladders, running in for the final checkpoint. Straight in there, very nice.
Another very nice run. All of our contestants trying their hardest, going for those, trying to get those milliseconds.
We're still at 44.75 is the high score for this round. It's like our contestants are out for revenge.
They are out for revenge and trying to get that little bit of extra time off the record.
And then again, in this kind of like U-turn room here, really just trying to shave off those those seconds, even milliseconds, just try and just apex that turn, take the inside of it. Yep. I think that's a pretty important thing with racing, is really trying to nail the inside turns. The more outside you are, it's going to take a little more time.
Yep,
but it could be safer.
And then just trying to minimize the time where you accidentally stop or anything like that. It should be always kind of in motion, at least forward.
Yeah, there shouldn't be much of a reason to stop here in parkour. It's all about racing, getting that best time.
Yep. And racing, getting that best time, and avoiding bumping into walls that might slow you down.
Yep. Ooh, falling down, doing a quick reset. That's okay.
That's kind of what you have to do in those situations.
And that could, possibly give the give the player an opportunity to get that better time. If they do continue with the round, they could get a
and it does look like we have a new high score of 44.6.
Wow.
They have proven me wrong. And they're getting closer and closer to your score there, Guardscape.
We'll see. Very impressive.
But 0.15 shaved off again, just like last time.
Looks like we probably have just a few more minutes here. We'll see if we can get any more time shaved off that 44.6.
I think they could do it.
Yeah. Again, there's these little choke points, kind of around the map. How do you make it faster? How do you really perfect your technique?
And it's kind of in some of this area where you're doing these, corner jumps and such like that. It's trying to avoid hitting the corner so you don't slow down even a fraction of a second.
This map definitely doesn't have as many of the tight corridors in the bottom as Library did. So it's a little more forgiving if you do fall. However, a lot of those ladders are incredibly treacherous and will really slow other people down.
And as you saw right there, hitting the even that little bit of a miss jump where you hit hit a little bit of wall and it stops you for a fraction of a second, and you have to reset if you're trying to beat that time.
And that's hard because you could be sprinting and then just hit like the corner of a block or a wall, and then it just slows you down. You stop sprinting. That can be incredibly frustrating. Making quick, there we go, right there, taking the inside of that turn. Exactly. Great technique. Again, just jumping.
It's fun watching this, and it reminds me a lot of you watch speed runners of of games, and they have this perfect route plotted out, and they can get almost all the way to the end and make one little mistake, and you just got to restart it all.
The whole thing is gone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, again, once the player gets like a high score, they beat their record, they beat someone else's record. Incredibly satisfying.
Exactly. That's the fun thing about these timed races where you're just trying to get a little bit faster than them. It's always satisfying when you do.
Making quick work of those platforms.
Making really good jumps.
A lot of half blocks in here as well that will definitely help kind of boost the player up a bit. Involves a little less jumping.
Exactly.
All right. Quick.
Still sitting at 44.6 seconds.
And they beat it.
I'm hoping.
I'm still feeling good about it.
We're probably getting close towards time at the moment, but I think they could beat it.
Everyone looks super intense right now.
Everyone's so concentrated.
Everyone's got their parkour face on. Parkour.
So concentrated, and you really have to be in a game mode like this. I mean, something like Sky Wars or Walls or something. You don't have to be as concentrated. You just have to be aware of your surroundings. Whereas parkour, you don't really have to be aware of your surroundings, but you have to be really concentrated on timing your jumps just right, going just the correct route.
And the other players don't really have anything to do with this. You just get to see them. But it's also cool because if you kind of watch the other players, you can kind of get their technique and try to see what they're doing.
It's definitely a good way to find little strategies that other people are taking advantage of, and it can help you maybe find a new route that might be faster for you.
This first room, everyone seems to have pretty much mastered this first room here. Getting those platforms, running up this way.
It seems most of the first two rooms are pretty packed down for most people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's an occasional mistake here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty minimal. Like this jump right here, it seems that, before I say anything, it seems that most players have a pretty good understanding of that jump and time it well. With the occasional mistake, it happens.
Happens to the best of us.
It's the best of us.
Hitting those platforms. Quick, sharp 90-degree turn.
But it almost looks like everyone has pretty much found like one of the faster routes and is just trying to find a way to kind of shave off a little bit more time.
Just trying to master that, stick to their route. But again, with these ladders, I see a lot of people generally go towards the right of those ladders in this first room. Not as many players going to the left. So I do wonder if going to the left might be a little faster.
It's a possibility. I'm not sure if maybe the players have had the opportunity to test over there, and maybe they just found that it's just a little bit slower or a lot slower than taking the right route.
Yeah, it definitely would be interesting just to kind of slow down and take a look at exactly the route, try to plan it out, and then of course then refine your technique.
Yeah, and that would be something you'd be able to do if you're playing this at home, in a single player environment. But multiplayer environment and a big stage like this,
here on the tournament stage,
gets a little more stressful.
Oh yes,
but all of our players look dead in the zone and concentrating, and doesn't look like any of them are sweating at all.
No one's sweating yet. Maybe in the little woods sweating over there. Just wipe the sweat off. Again, making quick work of this first room. There's that nice U-turn room. Ooh. Again, if you can nail that left pathway there,
yep. It's all about hugging that wall.
Move the keys, move the camera, moving and looking, all very important at the same time.
Exactly.
Watching Mini Muka right now.
Seems to be doing well.
Looks like our time is still 44.6. Still the highest score.
While I feel that it's going to be broken, it's hard to say at this point.
It's hard to say. That would be really cool.
Would be really cool, but like with how hard these players are working, and how well they're going through these routes, it's going to be hard to.
It's going to be hard. But again, this is definitely a better time. We've seen the from the last round, it has been broken twice.
I mean, we sat at 44.75 for quite some time, and then boom, 44.6.
You never know, at the last minute, we might get something.
Exactly.
And there we have it.
44.6.
Excellent.
Really tight time.
That was a really tight time. That was incredible. I love seeing everyone really just trying to refine that technique, really trying to nail down every single pathway, and especially, again, I love that upwards U-turn room where you just really, if you can nail that first initial left path and then move and look at the same time, get through that room. You can get through that room probably in like 5-6 seconds maybe.
Exactly. And you know what? If anything, all of these players did a fantastic job at parkouring, far better than you or I, apparently. And that was just, they did that in their first run here versus our first run.
Our first run was like a minute 20 for me, I think.
And I was happy with my minute 7, and it's very good. Smashed down to 44.6.
Cool.
But, yeah,
cool. So let's go over to Pau with an interview of the winner.
All right, guys. Well, I have the winner here now. Joel, how's it going? Are you enjoying yourself here at Minecon?
Yeah, Minecon's been amazing so far.
Well, I got some news for you. So we knew that you had taken the leaderboards here earlier while you were competing, but you broke that just now. You actually outdid yourself and broke the record again. So obviously, you know maybe a few things about parkour. What would you say was your strategy going in there and just dominating?
Just run as fast as you can, always hold down sprint, and just practice.
Practice. And what would you say to maybe someone who is a little intimidated by parkour, maybe doesn't want to get into it because maybe they're so intimidated by, the time or whatnot? Anything to like put anyone at ease?
Nope, just practice.
All right, you heard it from the expert here. Just got to practice.
A small message from the Blue Jerome, and then the world premiere of Starless Night.
Woo! Hey guys, I'm Jerome from the Blue Jerome Animations, and I'm really glad to be here today on the screen to present the new music video I made the animation for. Also a big shout out to Pedro and Taylor. They did a really awesome job on the video too. And yeah, lean back and enjoy the video.
We have a short clip to show you of all of the exciting stuff that happened this weekend.
So we wanted to give you a big recap of the weekend, of everything that's happened here with this video. Welcome to Minecon 2016 in Anaheim. We are incredibly happy to have all of you here with us today.
Hello, Minecon! Wow! There's a lot more of you than I expected. That's amazing! Thanks so much! What a crowd!
Minecon 2016.
Minecraft. Let's go.
Are you done yet? Okay, we've got some serious Minecrafting to do. I need to use those portals right now.
Okay. We are actually done. We would have left if you had not barged in here. But I guess people are probably curious about what's been going on with you guys in Minecraft since the opening ceremonies. What do you think?
Yes, and we've got much more to play, so off you go. Yeah, just see you later. Keep going. Everyone say bye. Oh, come on, Ella. I've got lots of courageous adventuring to do today.
Really? Courageous adventuring. Look, the last adventure I went on, you ran away from a zombie screaming, "No, please don't hurt me. I have items, take those instead."
Yes, and he ran away. A genius strategic move, I think you will find.
He ran away because I stuck an arrow in his back.
Details.
Okay, fine. So what's your plan for today?
Well, I was thinking about hanging up some of the new artwork in the Great Hall of the castle. It came back from the village this morning. Oh, it looks spectacular.
And I don't suppose I feature in anything going on the walls of the Great Hall? It's my castle too, you know.
Of course, you can hang up whatever you like in the Great Hall. It just only in the small section on the south wall next to the new statue of me. Hey, what happened to the trumpet guy?
Hang on. You got a statue?
No. Well, yes. Maybe. Hey, y'all, relax, okay? It's just, we got plenty of loot, so you can build your own if you want. Obviously, it would have to be smaller than mine, though.
Yeah, obviously. That reminds me, we still have those unclaimed Minecon tickets we found in that chest on our last quest. What do you think we should do with those?
Nobody wants those. Besides, I've heard it happens miles away from here. It would take us ages to get there.
Well, maybe these guys here would want the Minecon tickets. Oh. Well, does anyone here want some Minecon tickets? All right. We'll make sure to bring some with us for you guys.
Yeah, so just thinking, how much do you think we can get off them?
Tim, what?
Okay, hey, relax, okay? I mean, castles are expensive, okay? We've got chefs, cleaners, decorators, pool cleaners, plus don't forget my new minstrel Winston. Oh, he's so cool.
Well then, I guess we'll just have to go on some more quests, because this treasure is not going to last forever the way you're spending it. Oh, and can we please be more careful? Because the last game we played, you managed to attract a wither that chased us halfway across the world, and I'd rather not do that again. It was complete chaos.
Yeah, he was pretty angry, but we've got a castle now. Besides, the courageous villagers of Timland will protect their leader and defend him. What say you, brave villagers of Timland? Would you defend your great leader? Leaders, I meant leaders, obviously, both of us, me and Ella.
Well then, come on, almighty Tim, let's get in the game.
Right, okay, yes, let's go.
All right, everyone, count us down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is it you would ask of me, the great and powerful Tim?
Oh, majestic, bountiful Tim! A portal has appeared in our village. The citizens are frightened. Some say they can hear sounds coming from the portal.
What sounds?
Oh, vast benevolent Tim! It sounds like blah, 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 or maybe more like blah, 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 ah, ah, ah. No, I practiced it on the way over here, but I can't do it now. But it's a dragon. A dragon.
A dragon, you say? Well, let me go and consult my subjects before making a decision on the matter.
What say you, noble citizens of Timland? should the almighty Tim help this poor innocent villager? Silence. Are you sure? I mean, I was going to wash my hair tonight. Do you really think I should go? I mean, do you really think I should fight the dragon? You know what? I don't care either way. Tim will do what Tim decides to do. Very well.
Again, we would like to say a big thank you all for coming to Minecon.
Minecon and Minecraft wouldn't be what it is without all of you in this room and everyone at home. And our whole team who is spread out, if you could all stand up, the Minecraft team, wherever you happen to be. There we go. We actually want to applaud all of you. Thank you so much. From the bottom of our hearts, where you've taken Minecraft is just incredible. Thank you for an amazing Minecon 2016.